At Itawamba Community College, your education is our priority. With a 20-to-1 student-teacher ratio, you will get the help that you need from your instructors. With 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden, ICC offers classes that will prepare you to enter almost any job field of your choice. Apply online today at apply.iccms.edu and come be a part of our ICC family. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
When I was looking for a college back in the day, I'm from Amory, Mississippi, just 30 minutes down the road, and I'm a homebody, and I had to commute, and I said, I need to go to a college that's not too far from home. And I heard of ICC. And once I stepped on campus, I knew this is the junior college I need to be at. I didn't think of another college. I said, this is it. When I stepped on campus, the atmosphere, it just was drawn to me, and I felt like this is where I belong. I belong here at Itawamba Community College because at that moment, I knew this is the best junior college on the planet. This is where I need to be. This is where I was planted. And that's why I am what I am today, because of Itawamba Community College.
Good afternoon and Roll Tribe. Thank you for joining us for this Monday edition of Live with the Tribe here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Or maybe you're streaming the show live online at espnmiss.com. Either way, we do greatly appreciate you for joining us this afternoon. I'm ICC Sports Information Director and Director of Media Relations, Adam Gore. And let's kick off the show by taking a look back at all the action from last week. And of course, when we do that, we have to thank our friends at the Sonic here in Fulton.
$2.99 for a Car Hop Classic. What a steal.
Steal? That's a heist. Put this on.
Oh, disguise.
I don't think I can eat in this.
It's all part of the plan, my friend.
Get a quarter-pound double cheeseburger or a Slinger Plus Tots for $2.99. Try it today. Sonic's $2.99 Car Hop Classic. A juicy quarter-pound double cheeseburger or a flavorful signature Slinger with golden brown crispy tots. A deal so nice, you should order it twice, because it's only $2.99. Hurry in for Sonic's Car Hop Classic.
On Monday, the basketball team split a pair of conference games at Mississippi Delta. The Lady Indians picked up a 78-66 win over the Lady Trojans, while the Indians dropped a 64-59 decision in the nightcap. At the end of the night, I had a chance to catch up with Coach Robin Porter, who was filling in for Nancy Gray, who missed the games due to being sick, to talk about the Lady Indians' win.
All right, Robin, having to fill in for Nancy tonight. She's out sick. The girls battled hard and come away with a big win.
Oh, it was a great win on the road. The girls battled hard, played hard. They got some defensive stops when they needed, and then they made easy buckets inside. It was a team effort tonight.
Well, credit to Mississippi Delta. They didn't go quietly into the night. You guys built a big lead. They battled back, but the girls dug deep and found a way.
Oh, they played. Give credit to Bernadette. She works hard with their team. They played hard. They had subs coming in and out, and we just had to keep our momentum, keep our composure, and just take what they give us.
Also on Monday, the number 10 ICC softball team split a non-conference doubleheader at Bevel State. The Indians picked up a dominant 21-0 win in 5 innings in Game 1 before dropping a 6-3 decision in the second game. ICC Assistant Sports Information Director Lee Adams had a chance to catch up with Coach Andy Kirk at the end of the day.
A little bit of a challenge today, having to get up early and get out here and play at 11 a.m., but the girls showed out there in Game 1, get the 21-0 win, and then Bevel State was able to earn the split with a 6-3 win. Just talk about how the day went for you and your team.
Yeah, we talked about this yesterday, that it was a good that we moved it up an hour, 11 o'clock start with the new format we're going to have this year with the playoffs. We're going to have an 18 double elimination tournament, and somebody's probably going to have to play a 10 or 11 a.m. start, and probably going to have that 2 or 3 days in a row with the tournament now. So I told them it was good for us to get that practice, to get out here and have to travel an hour and a half, play early, and see what we would come out, kind of early on a Monday morning, see how we would show up, and we did. We showed out and put up a lot of runs and just had a lot of fun and got after them in game 1. And then game 2 was a whole different story. I thought number 20 for them, she controlled the circle and she controlled at bats, and we had some miscues on offense, some base running mistakes we normally don't make, and it's a big learning curve for these freshmen right now.
Okay, if you can, talk a little bit about that learning curve, with it being another road game, second of the season. Just talk about how that learning curve is not necessarily affecting, but how they're responding to it.
Yeah, it's college softball is a lot different than anything most of them have ever done or have ever done, as far as through junior high, high school, or even travel ball, as far as just the level of competition. And a good coach, Coach Brown does a great job at Belleville State. All teams we play on our schedule, there's no cupcakes, and if you make a mistake, they're going to take advantage of it. If you make base running mistakes, they're going to take advantage of it. If you're not in the right position on defense, they take advantage of it. And then I thought their pitcher just did a tremendous job adjusting to the umpire strike zone. And our hitters, we worked on it last night, but we just didn't have a very good game plan right there, and ran ourselves out of some innings with just some miscommunication on some signs and just trying to do too much. I think some of them right now just got to settle into the college game, and it's like I told them, the best is yet to come.
All right, Coach. Well, best of luck Wednesday, and hopefully the rain will hold off so we can just get a game in Fulton.
Sounds great. Thank you.
The softball team rebounded on Wednesday to sweep Snead State with an 8-1 win in Game 1 and a 14-5 5-inning victory in Game 2. Summer Kreider and Joanna Vasquez both hit their first ever collegiate home runs on the day. Kreider's was a 2-run no-doubter, and Vasquez had a grand slam, both coming in the second game. ICC Sports Information volunteer intern Madison Haley caught up with both Kreider and Vasquez after the game, while Lee Adams had a chance to talk with Coach Andy Kirk after the wins.
All right, guys, I'm here with Summer Kreider. She hit her very first collegiate home run tonight. Summer, how do you feel about that?
It felt really good. I seen the ball coming in the zone and the inside. It felt good to pull it, and it felt good for me to help my team out to get that win tonight.
All right, guys, and now I'm here with Joanna Vasquez. Joanna, you hit your very first collegiate home run also. How'd it feel?
It felt good. I honestly thought it was like a deep fly, ball to left, just to score the runner at third for RBI, but I got more than I thought I did.
And what'd you get?
A grand slam.
Yeah.
Coach, big sweep today against Snead State. Got some big-time hits from a lot of your players today. Just talk about how your team performed.
Yeah, it was exciting coming out today, playing a beautiful day. Sun was out, Snead State getting to play at home again. Don't have a whole lot of home games here to start out the season. So, it's coming off a tough one at Belleville the other day, and the girls responded well at practice yesterday, and we kind of got off a little bit slow, but Olivia Burns was throwing really good for us early and kept us in the game, and they got that one run, and then all of a sudden we had the explosion with a 6-run inning, and we've been looking for that big inning here for a couple of games, and just really proud of their being resilient in that first game and just staying with the plan and battling and getting in the bullpen there.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about Game 2 here and the big bats, of course, the big home runs from Summer Kreider and, of course, the grand slam from JoJo. Just talk a little bit about, from a coach's perspective, what these girls have worked on to get their bats ready to get those big hits.
Yeah, we've really, as a team, just focused on trying to get more barrels on the ball. We're not a big home run hitting team, so them two coming through with some big home runs was huge for us because we've been looking for run producers, and those two both barreled up some balls and definitely produced runs. What was it, a 3-run homer and a two-run homer and a grand slam. 2-run homer and a grand slam. So that's 6 big runs right there, and we've really been concentrating on trying to cut the plate in half and looking middle in or middle away, and really having a good game plan against whatever pitchers we're facing. And I think the kids are buying in, and now they're seeing the results, and I think big things are ahead for us.
Thursday night, the Lady Indians captured the North Division title with a 65-39 win over Kahoma on Breast Cancer Awareness Night at the Davis Event Center. It was the 7th North Division championship for Coach Nancy Gray in her career here at ICC. Madison Haley caught up with our Sonic star of the game, Shania Buford, and Lee Adams talked with Coach Gray after the wins.
What's up, everybody? I'm here with Shania Buford. Shania, just tell me how it felt to get that big win tonight, improve to 10-0, and clinch the North Division.
It felt good. We worked hard all summer for this. We prepared for this. Our coach, she gave us great game plans, and we executed the game plans.
Big win, clinched the North Division with the win. Just talk about tonight's game and what that North Division title means to you and your team.
Well, we came away a little disappointed last year because we didn't get in the state tournament because of a coin toss. And when your season ends like that, your sophomores, put a little bit of it on their back, and they decided to carry us through this. And tonight's game, you know, it was just a fun game, a lot of good atmosphere, and just a good game, so we got everybody in. I was just so excited about that because I had a lot of hometown folk here. And, you know, we're not through. We hope to, you know, finish out the division with wins. We got a road game and our sophomore recognition. And after that, we want to go in there and make a statement at the state tournament.
The Indians kept their playoff hopes alive with a 63-52 win over the Tigers in the nightcap. Madison Haley spoke with our Sonic star of the game, Akeem Kirkwood, and Lee Adams caught up with Coach Grant Pate after the win.
All right, guys, I'm here with Akeem Kirkwood. Akeem, you had a really big game tonight. You came out with a double-double. How did it feel to just get that win and help your team get that win?
It was a good team win. Coach had us prepared. You know, I'm thankful to help my team win. You know, I couldn't do it without them.
Big win tonight over Kahoma. Just talk about how you guys played. You had 3 guys in double digits and one guy pick up a double-double.
We did. We, you know, it's one of those games where the first half was, you know, we got up a little bit and then they came back and they got up and we were back and forth in the first half. We were putting them on the free throw line just a little bit too much. I think they shot like 16 free throws in the first half, so we had to do a better job on defense. And I really felt like our guys responded in the second half and played really, really hard and, you know, defended much better. We did have 3 guys, you know, that you know, scored for us, played well, and, you know, just a really good effort. Shamar Brown played well, along with, you know, Ranch Champ and Akeem and Madarius. You know, those guys really stepped up in the second half. And, you know, we're going to have to keep playing well as we move forward.
On Friday, the tennis teams were supposed to take on Holmes, but those matches got postponed. They are now been rescheduled for Fulton on Friday, March the 1st, starting at 1 p.m. Saturday, the softball team dropped a pair of non-conference games at Marion Military. The Indians fell 3-2 in the first game of the day and saw back-to-back 2-out errors on the same play in the bottom of the 7th helped the Tigers pick up 2 runs and a 8-7 win in walk-off fashion in Game 2. Back in Fulton on Saturday, the tennis teams dropped their matches to national powerhouse Wallace State. The Indians fell 7-2, and the Lady Indians dropped an 8-1 decision. Also on Saturday, the baseball team improved to 4-0 in the season with a pair of wins over Red Lake College out of Illinois. ICC grabbed a 5-1 win in the first game and completed the sweep with a 6-1 win in the nightcap.
Houston, big game for you there in Game 1, 11 strikeout performance to get the 5-1 win. Just talk about your performance and how you felt on the mound today.
You know, it was a cold one today. I felt great out there. It took me a couple innings to get my groove in, though. I had trouble gripping the ball, but you know, I settled in and eventually, you know, found the zone and you know, I got a bunch of misses, so that's what we like.
All right, Brett, good day for you there at the plate. Being able to get 2 hits there to help the Indians get the sweep today. Just talk about how you felt up there.
I was pretty relaxed up there. Coach Carr's been working with me about every day on staying back when I'm hitting BP and stuff. And I'm just glad I got the win, or we got the win as a team, and I could produce some hits. Some RBIs.
A big sweep today against a good Ren Lake team. Just talk about overall how your guys played today.
Oh, they did a good job. I'm excited about it. Houston Harding, he came out with his regular self today. He went 4 2/3 inning with 11 strikeouts, and just gives us a chance every time we go out. And we had some timely hits today, and Ren Lake's a good ball club. They're going to be really good when they can get outside and play a lot. And, but then King came back and gave us a good start to the second game, so he threw 6 innings for us, and you know, and then we had some timely hitting with those guys and with the second group, and got some battles going on. I'm excited about some guys competing against each other and pushing one another, and that breeds success. Got a good group of guys and a fun group.
All right, Coach, you talking about that timely hitting in the first game. You had 5 doubles, and then Brent Coker had 2 hits for you here in the second game. Just talk about the offense and how it's coming around this early in the season.
Yeah, it's obviously cold out tonight, and it's a cold day, but as it starts to warm up, hitting will come around. Pitching's always ahead of head of hitting, and we got to see get those reps. And their pitchers are taught to mess up timing and rhythm in our hitters, and it just takes time. And we saw a good pitcher that second game. It was really good. He was bringing it up there in the upper 80s, and that's good for us to have competition like that.
On Sunday, the baseball team was supposed to play Lakeland College out of Illinois, but Mother Nature had different plans and washed the games out. So as you can tell, it was a very, very busy week in ICC athletics, and this upcoming week is going to be just as busy. You can go back and read about and see highlights from all the action we just talked about last week on the award-winning Let'sGoICC.com. When we come back, we'll take a look at what's coming up in ICC athletics right here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. But before we do that, let's hear words from our sponsors, and back with more right after this.
Ever since you got that license, you've been on the move. We get it. With Student Checking, we have the tools to keep you going. Take care of that check from grandma without stopping at the bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And we'll even pay you back for ATM fees. So keep on going, and we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Student involvement is a top priority here at Itawamba Community College.
If you want to be involved with student government, then the Student Government Association is the place for you.
If you have a stellar GPA, then Phi Theta Kappa is for you.
If you're interested in the diverse culture of our campus population, then the Diversity Club is for you.
If you're interested in leadership and service, then Indian Delegation is for you.
If you're majoring in computer programming or computer networking, then CPNA, the Computer Programming Networking Association, is for you.
If you're interested in good conversations and free lunch on Thursdays, then the Wesley Foundation is for you.
Our health science programs also have specific organizations for those majors.
Student Activities is excited to bring you new opportunities here at the ICC Tupelo campus.
Whatever your passion may be, we have a place for you.
This video is brought to you by Phi Theta Kappa, Beta Chi Sigma, Tupelo campus.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
Well, my name is Alyssa Lipsy, and I really enjoyed coming here because I was financially stable. That was the biggest thing. And then I was close to home, so I wasn't too far from my family. I was in Pontotoc County, so I had that guaranteed tuition. But they offer so many more scholarships, like there's ACT scholarships. I had gotten one because I had a high enough ACT. I was involved in Indian Delegation, so that gave me a scholarship. And when I came to ICC, I had support from beginning to end, before orientation up until graduation. It was amazing. I just had that one-on-one with everyone I was involved with and everything I did. And I don't know, it just made me a better Alyssa coming here. I go to Ole Miss without paying a dime out of my pocket just because all the stuff I did here at ICC and all the stuff I got involved in and making connections with my teachers as well as the students that were here and just being open-minded to change. And I mean, I'm not having to owe anybody any money to go to school, so that's pretty amazing. And ICC was able to do that for me in the long run.
Welcome back to Live with the Tribe here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan, or maybe you're listening on ESPNMISS.com. But we do thank you for taking time out of your lunch break, or maybe just tuning in on your ride through the area this Monday afternoon. In case you missed any of today's show or want to revisit some of our previous shows, you can find them on our Let's Go ICC YouTube page or by visiting the on-demand section of letsgoicctv.com. Just click the on-demand tab at the top of the page. You'll see the Live with the Tribe section. For previous shows, just click the tab in the upper right-hand corner, and it'll be listed as playlist, and you'll be able to select this or any other previous broadcast. Now let's take a look at what's coming up this week in ICC Athletics, presented by Little Caesars right here in Fulton.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza.
Tonight, the basketball teams will be in action at East Mississippi. The First American National Bank opening tip for the 18-2 and North Division champion Lady Indians is scheduled for 5:30. And at 7:30, the 10-11 Indians and North Division leading Lions will tip things off in the nightcap. We will not have a broadcast here on the Fan or Let's Go ICC TV, but we will have the link to the East Mississippi broadcast available on letsgoicc.com and our Let's Go ICC Twitter feed throughout the night. Tuesday, the baseball team is scheduled to travel to Snead State for a pair of non-division games. That is, if Mother Nature will let us play. If so, the First American National Bank opening pitch for Game 1 is scheduled for 12 o'clock in Boaz, Alabama. Now, we're going to try to stream the game on the Red Channel of letsgoicctv.com, but pending the weather and AT&T service at Snead State, because it has just been absolutely terrible in Fulton this past week. So pending those two factors there, we'll let you know for sure once we get out to Snead State. And, of course, if we play, if it gets rained out, of course, we will not have it, or we'll travel to Snead State either way, but that's just common sense. Right now, there's no game scheduled for Wednesday, but with the weather, baseball could get moved to Wednesday, so we'll see. But we will have our Renaissance Bank What a Play Wednesday coming your way right around noon. It'll be available on our Let's Go ICC Facebook and YouTube pages, as well as social media. You can follow Let's Go ICC there. I'll tell you what, do that. Just be sure to follow and subscribe to all of our social media platforms that you can just keep up with everything ICC Athletics. Thursday, we'll celebrate sophomore night at the Davis Event Center as we host Holmes in our final regular season games of the year. The First American National Bank opening tip for the Lady Indians is scheduled for 5:30, with the Indians and Bulldogs to follow right around 7:30. We'll have the broadcast coming your way here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and letsgoicctv.com, the Red Channel, starting with the Davis Ford pregame show at 5:20. On Friday, the softball team is scheduled to travel to Snead State for games against National Power Walter State out of Tennessee at noon and host Snead State at 2 p.m. Again, we're going to try to stream those games on the Red Channel pending service at Snead State, and of course, if the games aren't rained out, because there's just a lot of rain in the forecast for this week. Also, Friday, we should have the brackets for next week's MACJC basketball tournaments at Jones. Hopefully, we'll have that information early enough for the Friday show, but if not, we'll have updates on letsgoicc.com and all of our Let's Go ICC social media platforms. If that's not enough for you, Saturday, the tennis teams will travel to Raymond to take on Hines at 1 o'clock. Now, right now, we're not going to stream that on the Red Channel, but who knows? We might give it a shot if we can make the trip, and we have a pretty good spot to stream from, so we'll keep you posted on Twitter on that as well. And again, as I always say, when we mention Twitter, follow us at Let's Go ICC. Now, unless something gets rescheduled, there is currently nothing on the schedule for Sunday, but again, with all the rain that's scheduled or expected for this week, some of the games or matches could get moved to Sunday. Again, we'll have any of those changes, updates available on letsgoicc.com and all of the Let's Go ICC social media platforms. That's what's coming up this week in ICC, presented by our friends at Little Caesars in Fulton. Hey, guess what? They're coming soon to Amory, so the quickest and best pizza in Itawamba County will be coming your way soon, Monroe County fans. So you most definitely want to keep posted on when the new Little Caesars opens there in Amory. We'll come back with more of Live with the Tribe here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan right after this.
At Itawamba Community College, your education is our priority. With a 20-to-1 student-teacher ratio, you will get the help that you need from your instructors. With 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden, ICC offers classes that will prepare you to enter almost any job field of your choice. Apply online today at apply.iccms.edu and come be a part of our ICC family. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
$2.99 for a Car Hop Classic. What a steal.
Steal. That's a heist. Put this on.
Disguise.
I don't think I can eat in this. It's all part of the plan, my friend.
Get a quarter-pound double cheeseburger or a Slinger Plus Tots for $2.99. Try it today. Sonic's $2.99 Car Hop Classic. A juicy quarter-pound double cheeseburger or a flavorful signature Slinger with golden brown crispy tots. A deal so nice, you should order it twice, because it's only $2.99. Hurry in for Sonic's Car Hop Classic.
My name is Anna Catherine Feather, and I'm the school counselor at Moorville High School. I was a student here at ICC in 2010 through 2012. I remember the student recruiters coming to my high school, and they were telling all kinds of good things about ICC. But the main thing that attracted me was the location. While I was here at ICC, I was involved in the Student Government Association. I participated in the BSU, where I was the leader for the lead team. Well, I feel like when students ask me about ICC and my experience here, I go straight into recruiting again. And it's like I'm still a student recruiter or an Indian delegate. But I tell them the same thing that I've always told them, that the classroom size is ideal. It's not too big, it's not too small. There's a lot of one-on-one with your professors that you wouldn't get at a university level. I tell them about the cost. And when you sit down and you talk numbers with students and it's very obvious that you want to save money and not go into debt, money becomes a big deal. When I left ICC, I was fortunate to receive a Phi Theta Kappa scholarship, and so my school was paid for. And comparable to the university, I saved a ton of money. In fact, I came out of college debt-free. And so that paid my way, and I proceeded to Ole Miss and pursued my psychology degree.
And welcome back to Live with the Tribe, ladies and gentlemen. Adam Gore here, the ICC Sports Information Director and Director of Media Relations. This segment of the show, we're going to take and flash back to 2017 and the ICC Athletic Hall of Fame induction ceremony, where we inducted both Deuce Staley and Elaine Faggan to the ICC Hall of Fame. Of course, everyone knows Deuce Staley and all of his prowess in football, and Elaine was one of the greatest tennis players ever to come through the ranks here at Itawamba Community College. So we're going to go to that ceremony now here on Live with the Tribe.
What an exciting time to be in ICC. On behalf of our coaches, staff, and student athletes, welcome to homecoming and this ceremony, which honors new inductees into the Athletic Hall of Fame. At ICC, we take pride in our student athletes, and we strive to represent you, our loyal supporters. This year, 4 of our teams earned NJCAA Academic Team Honorable Mention, including women's soccer, women's tennis, softball, and men's tennis. And 37 student athletes earned individual national academic recognition. We're extremely proud that our athletes are truly student athletes. We in the athletic department invite you to visit us often as we compete for championships. We appreciate you coming today, and we're glad to have you as part of the ICC family. It is a pleasure to present Melville Applewhite, who will recognize the first inductee into the ICC's Athletic Hall of Fame for 2017.
Thank you. Let's get on these so I can actually really see all these stats that I'm about to tell you about. Our first honoree is Deuce Staley. He is a 1995 graduate of ICC, where he was an NJCAA All-American. He's been the running backs coach for the Philadelphia Eagles since 2013. Prior to coaching, he served as the Eagles Special Teams Quality Control Coach, assisting with both special teams as the team's rushing corps. He was third-round draft choice for the Eagles in 1977 from the University of South Carolina, where he was elected to the Athletic Hall of Fame in 2012. A multi-talented running back for the Eagles from 1997 to 2003, and for the Pittsburgh Steelers from 2004 to 2006. Deuce gained 5,785 yards during his career, including 4,807 with the Eagles, fifth most in the team history. He was voted by his teammates as the Eagles' offensive MVP 3 times and earned a Super Bowl championship with the Steelers in 2005. At this time, we'll hear from Greg McKissick, member of the ICC Board of Trustees, about our first 2017 Athletic Hall of Fame inductee, Deuce Staley.
When Deuce came in, actually we were at the end of my my freshman year. We had players at ICC like Joe Horn and Tim Bowens and Norman Hand and a lot of NFL talent guys, and Deuce comes in my sophomore year, and from the time he got on campus, he was one of those guys you could tell that he was an NFL talent. We didn't know it at the time what we were looking at, but it was truly amazing what he was as an athlete. His ability was above and beyond what we had seen, especially as a skill position player. One of the things I remember about Deuce is his ability as an athlete to do everything involved with football. I think if Deuce had come to ICC as a quarterback, I might have had a job there. He was really good at the game and was a student of the game. And of course, we had a lot of memories together. Anytime you go to battle that many times with somebody, you have a lot of memories of it. And a great story that I remember about Deuce, and a lot of my teammates will certainly remember this event. When you get to the college, when you get to ICC or any college for that matter, you have some time where everybody's trying to figure out who's good and who can play and who's the big guy on campus and things like that. We had a middle linebacker by the name of Marcus Garrity. Deuce and Marcus were like mirror images of each other. Marcus being a linebacker and Deuce a running back, and those guys were still filling it out to try to figure out who the big man was, and they often we got tied up one day, and Deuce grabs Marcus by the face mask, yanked his face mask off his helmet. And at that time, everybody, offense, defense, coaches, everybody just froze and just went silent, and nobody knew what to do. But at that time, we were like, holy cow, this guy's strong. Certainly, we already knew he was a tremendous athlete, but that stood out to me as something that we realized he was a strong player at that point. One of the things I remember about him also, when he came to us, still developing physically as a player, and he came to us, we were on the double wing his freshman year, and he was a slot back guy. You know, we got him the ball some that way, and during the time there, by his second year there, it was very clear that he was a talented player, and he became the featured back in our offense. And I saw him play an entire football career at ICC, I guess 2 years at ICC, and I never saw a defensive player get a solid lick on him. That was one of the things that stood out to me is you run the ball that many times in junior college, you think these guys are going to start trying to tee off on me eventually, and I never saw anybody get a solid lick on Deuce. And I think it was that way a lot of times in the NFL, you know, playing against world class athletes, and he was certainly a fantastic running back. During my time as coach, I had an opportunity to play with him during his freshman year, which would have been my sophomore year. Coached him the following year, and again, his ability to learn, be a student of the game. He was like a sponge. He was soaking up football information, and he was able to use that information later in life, and it certainly served him well. I think Deuce, represented the student athlete better than anybody that I've been around at the time. He was a student of the game, but he took his education seriously. He was actually one of the guys who would come to his class, go to classes and go to study hall, and when he gets to the football field, he was all business there. And I think that he carried that with him in life, helped him develop to the next level, and that's a lot of times what it's about, is developing to the next level, and what he was able to accomplish as a player and now as a coach certainly has been really impressive to see how far he's been able to come. Congratulations, Deuce. We're certainly proud of you. It was a great honor playing with you and coaching you. You're a well-deserving person for this honor. ICC is proud of you and your accomplishments.
Former ICC great Deuce Staley was a member of the 1993 and 1994 football teams that featured future NFLers such as Ron Dixon and Jason Ferguson. During his sophomore season, ICC finished 8-3 and won the North Division Championship, with Staley earning MACJC All-Star and NJCAA All-American honors. Staley signed with South Carolina, and as a senior, he was ranked 13th in the nation in rushing with 1,116 yards. In his 2-year career with the Gamecocks, Staley rushed for 1,582 yards, 45 carries for an average of 4.6 yards per carry. He also caught 59 passes for 489 yards and 2 touchdowns. Staley was drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles as the 71st pick in the 3rd round of the 1997 NFL Draft. He became the Eagles' starting running back after his rookie season, and under the direction of Coach Andy Reid, Staley developed into the team's perennial leading receiver through the screen-heavy West Coast offense. After leaving the Eagles in 2003, Staley signed a 5-year contract with the Pittsburgh Steelers, a team he rooted for as a child. He instantly became the #1 running back for the Steelers and was seen as the eventual heir apparent of Jerome Bettis. Staley played in 10 games during the 2004 season and rushed for 830 yards. He only scored 1 touchdown as Bettis took most of the goal line carries that season. Set back due to an injury in 2005, Staley rushed for 148 yards in 5 games, averaging 3.9 yards per carry. Staley and the Steelers went on to win Super Bowl 15, giving Deuce his first ever NFL championship. Staley officially retired as an Eagle during the Eagles and Giants game on December 9, 2007. At halftime, Staley was escorted onto the field by former teammates for his retirement celebration, featuring a brief ceremony with 2 highlight videos to commemorate his number 22 jersey being retired. Deuce amassed 5,785 yards, 24 touchdowns, and averaged 4 yards a carry, while hauling in 287 catches for 2,587 yards and 10 touchdowns in his 10-year career. He is widely considered one of the most popular and toughest players ever to suit up for the Eagles. He's ranked 6th in the Eagles' record book in total yards from scrimmage and 16th in receptions. He was voted by his teammates as the Eagles' offensive MVP in 1998, 99, and 2002. His performance against the Dallas Cowboys in 2000, infamously known as the Pickle Juice game, is considered to be one of the top 5 all-time greatest single-game performances in the history of the Eagles franchise. It was a game where his yards from scrimmage were the only numbers bigger than the triple-digit temperatures, as he rushed for 201 yards on 26 carries, just missing the Eagles' single-game rushing record by 4 yards. He also added 4 catches for 61 yards for a total of 262 yards of the team's 306 yards of total offense in the game. During his playing days, Deuce was very active in the community as he worked with the Special Olympics, First Step Early Childhood educational programs. He also launched the Catch-22 Foundation that was created to help assist single mothers. In 2003, he also traveled to the Middle East as part of the USO to greet U.S. troops stationed abroad. In 2010, Staley became a coaching intern for the Eagles during the off-season. In February of 2011, he was promoted to the Special Teams Quality Control Coach. When Chip Kelly took over for the Eagles, Deuce was promoted to the team's running back coach. After Kelly was fired in 2015, Staley was interviewed for the vacant head coaching job in 2016. The Eagles ultimately hired Doug Peterson, and Deuce retained his position as the team's running back coach. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2017 ICC Athletic Hall of Fame inductee, Deuce Staley.
At this time, I would like to introduce longtime ICC head tennis coach Paul Johnson, as he will recognize our second honoree.
It's my privilege to introduce to you Elaine Faggan, native of Dublin, Ireland. She attended Itawamba Community College on a tennis scholarship 2000 and 2001. During her time, and under the leadership of late Hall of Fame coach Linda Barlow, ICC won back-to-back state and Region 23 championships. Elaine led the way by winning both #1 singles and #1 doubles titles both years. At the 2000 National Tournament in Tucson, Arizona, she was named Rookie of the Year by the International Tennis Association. She finished that year 5th in the nation in ladies singles. Lady Indians also finished 12th in the nation that year. In 2001, at the NJCA National Tournament, she received, she finished the semifinals in both singles and doubles with her partner Christy Andrews, who is here also. This marked the first time in the history of ICC that some tennis players reached the semifinals of the national tournament. Elaine finished that year ranked #3 in the singles, and along with Christy, ranked in #3 in the doubles. In 2001, Elaine signed a scholarship to play at Mississippi State University. And this happens, it's a small world, because our coach Michael Metz at ICC coached her at Mississippi State. Michael's here, isn't he? Yeah, there he is, Michael. She was on the Scholar Athlete Honor Roll both years at the state, 2002 and 2003, and graduated from Mississippi State in 2004. I'd just like to add, and she did all this with an infectious smile and attitude that touched everybody that knew her here. This time we'd like to watch a video, and then Dr. Allen will be presenting the board.
From the minute I met Elaine at Coach Partlow's house, we instantly became friends, better yet sisters. Most weekends, if we weren't playing tennis or didn't have something going on, then she would come with me to my parents' house. They definitely treated her like she was part of the family. And better yet, I think they probably liked her more because she wouldn't talk back to them. Elaine had several first experiences when she came over to the state. One of those where we happened to be out on the Tom-Digby River in Fulton one day and we were riding jet skis. And I convinced her to hop on the back of one with me, and we then proceeded to do a 360 and throw her off. So needless to say, she vowed to never get back on a jet ski with me again, and she didn't. There's so many stories I could tell about me and Elaine and our friendship over the past almost 18 years, but I definitely don't want to get either one of us in trouble. Elaine is one of the most genuine and kind persons that I've ever met and has a laugh that is so contagious. She doesn't meet a stranger, and even all of our tennis opponents ended up loving her. I'm thankful for ICC and the fact that that is how our paths cross, and we will forever be tied. I've been lucky enough to travel across the pond to Ireland 4 times and to stay with Elaine and her family, with the most recent being her wedding last year. Elaine, I'm so incredibly proud of you for receiving this amazing honor that you certainly deserve. I love you, sis.
It's really quite a humbling experience to find myself here at ICC to receive one of the Athletic Hall of Fame awards. And I'm very thankful to the ICC Alumni Association Board of Directors for this honour. I'm delighted to be sharing this day also with three very other special people. Well, not really from Mississippi, from a small little town in Ireland. I got a phone call from a college in Mississippi, and he asked me would I like to come over because I had good tennis results in Ireland. And he said, would you like to come over and play for my school? And I said yes. And then he said I had to go and get my SAT scores. Well, my love of sports was a love of sports, and my academics needed work on, really, to be honest. So he said, okay, well, if you went to junior college for a year, will you come and play for me then? And what did I say? Absolutely. So he rang Coach Partlow, and Coach Partlow then rang my parents on the 3rd of December 1999, and by the 3rd of January in 2000 I had arrived. But with that I had a piece of paper that had Coach Partlow's picture of her, and that's literally what I arrived with, hoping she was picking me up. She introduced me to the world of ICC, really, and introduced me to all the people that I got to know, and she was like a Mississippi mother to me, really, to be honest. Well, first of all, the adjustment of getting into the car on the other side, driving on the other side of the road, but adjusting into school life and adjusting into a college life, which, you know, it was difficult because obviously I left my family at home and I didn't know anybody, but the girls literally just showed me the world as well. They showed me what ICC and college life is about. ICC to me was the family. They just embraced me, they took me in. I was one of their own, literally. I went home with the girls every weekend. And to me, I absolutely, like, that was the rooting of my ICC and my Mississippi experience. When I arrived here, they were my friends. And when I left here, they're my family. And literally, to me, ICC was my family. And they're still now today, like lifetime friends. Well, let's just say it was a lot of fun. We laughed because I got thrown off and I actually couldn't get back up. So we just laughed for about a half an hour, I'd say, literally, because you had your life jacket on. But that's only one of the thousands of memories that we have. Other experience was when we drove. We had to, because we got to the nationals with the tennis that year in 2000 it was, and we drove to Arizona to get to the nationals, and on the bus for 24 hours. I mean, there was stories told, and it was a lot of fun. That was another experience in itself, to go from being the only international student to then go where Mississippi State, where the whole team was international, and like that again, met another set of friends and stuff like that. But the girls that I met here also went, a good few of them went to Mississippi State, so that was another big family reunion again. When I finished my degree, I got a physical education degree, and after that I went down to Florida and I was a physical education teacher for a year. So I went there, and I was still obviously stayed in touch with the girls, but then my visa, they gave you a year visa, and then I went back home then. But through that, like, it was emails, it was phone calls, and now obviously we have Facebook, and you have, like, you're able to keep in touch an awful lot more and to see what's going on in everybody's life. So that was a really good thing, I suppose, for me to be that far away but yet feel so close to everybody as well. Yeah, I'd like to thank my parents, really. I'd like to thank them for having the confidence and faith to let me come over here by myself, not knowing so, and to come out of here. Like, I'm still speechless, to be honest, that I am here today for this special occasion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2017 Athletic Hall of Fame inductee, Elaine Faggan.
At Itawamba Community College, your education is our priority. With a 20-to-1 student-teacher ratio, you will get the help that you need from your instructors. With 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden, ICC offers classes that will prepare you to enter almost any job field of your choice. Apply online today at apply.iccms.edu and come be a part of our ICC family. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
So my name's Lakin Jones. I went here in August of 2015. I just recently graduated in May of 2017. While I was here, I was studying pre-occupational therapy, but I eventually changed to communication. The application process to Itawamba was great. I mean, they told me everything I needed and what I needed to do. And if I was ever confused, I knew the admissions office or student affairs was just one call away. So coming to ICC, just transferring to where I am now, which is Mississippi State, I was able to apply for so many more scholarships, and a university became affordable, which as before it would have never been something that I could have done. Being a transfer student, and if you are in Phi Theta Kappa, which is our honor society, you are guaranteed for several thousand more dollars of scholarships than if you just went straight to a university. But through building my resume and making connections and really falling in love with MSU and committing to going there, they actually offered me a full tuition scholarship. Hardly anyone knows who they are or what they want to do with their life at 18, 19, or even 20 years old. And so when I went to ICC, I had a little bit more attention and a little bit more time to find myself and to learn what I liked and what I don't like and what I'm good at and what I'm not really good at. So with that, I really learned who I was and my dreams.
Ever since you got that license, you've been on the move. We get it. With Student Checking, we have the tools to keep you going. Take care of that check from grandma without stopping at the bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And we'll even pay you back for ATM fees. So keep on going, and we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
And that's going to do it for today's Live with the Tribe. Remember, if you missed any of the show, you can check it out later this afternoon around, I'd say about 3:30 on our Let's Go ICC YouTube page and our Let's Go ICCTV.com on-demand section. We'll have that up tomorrow there. Don't forget to visit letsgoicc.com and follow Let's Go ICC on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook to stay up to date on everything ICC athletics, especially this time of year when schedules are very subject to change due to the ever-changing weather conditions. So that's going to do it for this show. Join us tomorrow at noon as we'll take a look back at tonight's basketball games at East Mississippi and much more right here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Have a blessed day, and as always, roll Tribe.